is on the power of positive intent. What is the power of positive intent? Now, the power of positive intent comes basically when we assume it in others. It means starting with the belief that a person meant well or was doing their best regardless of what they said. Now, it might appear to be a trifle challenging, but let me give it a small simplified version for all of you. That is, imagine we are driving and we find an overspeeding driver trying to get ahead in some way or the other. Now, we have two choices. One is, of course, feeling extremely irritated, which is a very natural way of thinking because we are also going somewhere important or we are going somewhere with intent. However, imagine if we are to stop and think that the driver who's over speeding and who is creating a small issue on road is probably because he has to take someone to the hospital, or whether he may have someone who requires to reach the hospital in time, perhaps to even deliver a baby. So what we seek to do is that we are considering several multiple options when we think about a situation and about the social interactions involved. We were talking about a speeding driver. So we need to also consider or rather explore just why their behavior may have made sense to them. There are several possible reasons why people behave the way they do. Let's stop assuming and remember that there are many multiple options that people have when it comes to behavior, just like how we have. I remember many years ago when someone had come to our home and they wanted to sell an aquarium to us. And they saw in my hand, it was a religious book. And I was dressed also very traditionally. So they came to me and said, ma'am, do you realize based on Vastu, you need to have an aquarium in the house? So I told him, if you want to sell something to me, I don't think that's probably the best start. So he was surprised. And then I said, why did you imagine that I should be looking into Vastu? He said, no, but based on the book you were reading, based on how you looked, I thought probably that's the best sales talk that I can start with. So sometimes looks can be deceptive. And the other day, someone had come home and he was speaking to my husband and I was just listening. And then he said, you know, looking at you, I think you're a very quiet person. And as you all can see, I'm not quiet. So sometimes we all have the tendency to form our opinions. And sometimes it may not be with positive intent. I'm not saying it has to be conscious. It could even be unconscious. Yes. Not about being quiet, but sometimes you think, oh, this person is a bit reserved. It's like when I started off with my training program and my profession. Before that, when I would meet someone who's probably having a lot of piercings and lot of, you have these tattoos, and if someone's wearing extremely like maybe pink colored hair, I might have a little hesitation in getting to know them more better, because I might think that maybe I may not have much in common with them, which is wrong on my part. Because they might be having a lot of qualities which I could identify with, just because how they look need not be exactly what they may be. So I think it's really important that the power of positive intent can really change our relationship. And today I'm so happy, thanks to all the interactions I've had with so many lovely people, that I do not wish to form any assumptions when I see people, unless I am proven by them that they are not what probably I might be looking at them for.
See, we are all living in a world where positive impact is there, negative impact is there. So we have been tending to either positive or negative. Again, it depends on the mood we are having. So we have a lot internal locus of control and external locus of control. These are technical terms. Internal locus of control means I have an intent. I have an internal control about my emotions, about my feelings, and I have stimulus from the outside. That is called the external locus of control. So if I have a negative impact or if I have a negative experience, my internal locus of control may turn to negativity. Suppose if it is a positive, see, now we are, sending a lot of, exchanging a lot of positive experience. So I'm becoming smiley, I'm becoming powerful, I'm feeling a positive rod. So the thing is that we have both tendencies. Here, this is the best tool you can use, that is called integration. What is integration? You have to integrate with your life. You have to integrate with your family. You have to integrate with your world. You have to integrate with your working environment or colleagues, friends. See, this is the best of all possible worlds we have. First of all, we have to integrate. Don't be dissatisfied with, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough beauty, I don't have enough this and that, I have a lot of liabilities. If you are, complaining and complaining and blaming, this will end up in a negative scenario. So what I'm trying to tell you, integrate with the life we live in. Integrate. Whatever we have, accept, acknowledge, and integrate, and to live with it. Then slowly do some homework in order to change your mindset, in order to change your path, if it is necessary. So integration is a beautiful tool, a powerful tool to live with what you are now, what you are. Don't be frustrated about, dysphoric about, nowhere, nothing, I'm a fool, I'm a stupid, I'm a waste basket. No, I should integrate with what I am now. So if you can integrate, this is easy to change your what we say, fate. So we can change it.
And I think when it comes to the positive intent, especially with what Mr. Laxi has mentioned to us, what is most important is, despite a lot of the feedback we are getting from everyone around us, it's important that we don't feel at any point that we are not adding any value, or we are not probably of any value when it comes to the world. Because I think everyone is adding value in their own way. And it also depends on how strongly you believe that you can add value. Because when you add value, you will notice that we can all add value in our own small ways. Cultivating positive intent towards life is based on trust and respect. And I think it can really transform our life, even though it takes time. And it's a transformational impact, which will not just touch our life, but the lives of others as well.